Super sporty SUVs, is there a market for them? This is a question I get asked all the time. And of course there is a market for them. I am the market. I enjoy big cars, I enjoy little cars, I enjoy sports cars. Now I've got a kid though. I need somewhere to put all the stuff and a dog. Oh my gosh, I've got a new puppy, by the way. Beautiful little lab retriever called Stam. Anyway, today we are looking at the new BMW X4 M. It's like the mid-size SUV with an M behind it. Means this thing is going to be rapid as anything. It's the first time the X4 and the X3 have been available in a genuine M engine. Have a peek at the back. We are going to go and give this a good boot around. As you can see, it's had a little bit of a nudge previously. It is such a ridiculous car to drive. Genuinely the first time I've driven one over the last 24 hours, and I must say I'm very impressed. I'm going to show you why. It puts a smile on my face every time I jump in here, simply because of the red. I'm like a distraction addiction sort of person, and I see all these red buttons and I just want to press this start stop button. Let's just get a bit of aircon on today, Toby, because it is a very warm Melbourne day. And let's have a little peek. This is some absolutely beautiful parking here, Luke. Just letting you know that I'm taking up proudly 2 lanes, but let's have a look what it all looks like. So we've got the above camera, that is vital. We've got the reversing camera, that is also vital. The fact that they're on one screen is really impressive. And not only that, let's have a look at this. Oh, let's have a play with this, just in case my new little puppy is strolling around the driveway and I can't quite see him. Let's just have a little look around the other side of the car. No, he's not there either. Is he around the back? Nah. Let's have a look in the front. Oh, the front. How elite is this? Being able to view your car any which way you want, live time. Let's just have a look here. This is another nice camera. So this is the camera on the side. I mean, it doesn't show you much right now, but if you were poking your head out in front of traffic, let's have a look. You can see cars. You know, if there's a wall here, I'm not looking to my right, but I can see the car's coming straight at me. I better move. That's all right. Amber off. This safety technology is really at the pointy end in the BMW. It has all the new professional navigation package, and the BMW, I've been very vocal about this before, the BMW standalone pack, yes, they've got the various Apple or Android APIs, but their standalone tech pack is so impressive. I'm a big fan of it. There's probably BMW, there's Porsche, there's Mercedes. They all have very good packs. A lot of people are fans of the Audi. Otherwise, the simple use of Android Auto or Apple CarPlay is effective. But I have a BMW. I still use the in-house drive system. Really good, really good. What have we got here? What have we got here? I sat in this cockpit, and immediately I felt like I was in one of those old Space Invaders games. It's got these beautiful M1 and M2 buttons, and I just assumed they were not for much when I got in here. I just looked at them and they just looked like pressing your special weapon button and just press it and you go into hyper mode. Let's see what that hyper mode is. I've got M1 configured for daily driving. If you want to make a bit of noise out the back, the exhaust is on. If you want to just feel the bumps in the road, it's about halfway home. What I mean by that is the BMW system allows you to change the engine, the dampers, the suspension, the steering wheel. So I like the steering wheel to be in sort of sport or comfort mode. It's just nice and easy rather than just very small pieces making a big difference on the road. I like the suspension to be fairly tight. I like it in sport mode. And I like my engine note in Sport Plus. Why? Because it makes an all hell of a noise out the back, and it's just that little bit more responsive. So right now I've got the comfort of the suspension, I've got the comfort of the steering, yet the engine's in pretty well attack mode. We'll just play with this for a little while. I'm really glad BMW brought an M out in both the X3 and the X4. There is the market there for it because Mercedes jumped into it with the GLC 63, and they brought out the 43, of course. The GLC 63 is similar sort of pricing, similar sort of product. They've got the 63 wagon and they've got the 63 coupe, which is in effect the X3 and the X4 variants. I have just turned onto the freeway, which I wasn't planning on, but is not a bad idea, just to see how this handles around a couple of big corners. Very vocal about my favourite piece of new tech in cars over the last 12 months, and the first one I drove in was the BMW. It has this adaptive cruise control. If I just press a couple of buttons over here, what that in effect has done is I've changed my top speed to 83 kilometers an hour. I'm on an 80 zone. And what it has done now is locked onto the car in front. I'm on a windy freeway, and as you can see, I don't have any hands on the wheel. So it's just ushering me around, keeping me in the lanes. It's locked onto the car in front. Now the car in front is actually just overtaken, and I've locked onto another car, that being the van in front. I can pick how far away I want to be from the van. It goes around, I think it's about 20-25 degrees. It is happy to motion through roads automatically without you touching the wheel. Now every 10 seconds or so, I have to just put my hands back on the wheel, let the engine know and the car know that I'm still here. And I shouldn't really be doing this for extended periods of time. But what it does allow me is when Faithy's in the back and she drops a dummy, I can just pop it in this, and I'm comfortable. I know this system fairly well now. I'm comfortable to be able to just turn around, grab the dummy off the floor, knowing that BMW has got my back, because if anyone comes in the way, it senses it, it brakes. The technology here, the safety pack, is just absolutely superb, and I trust it as well as I trust myself in many, or better in many ways. What have we got pushing this big beast of a thing? We've got BMW's latest and greatest. This has got the 3-litre twin turbo engine, the new version. This has been BMW's go-to signature engine for 20 or so years now, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. This has got the latest version that will be in the new M3 and the M4 that are hopefully making the way over to the Australian shores either late 2020 or early 2021. Very much looking forward to driving them as well and seeing what this big engine can do in that. It's got a 4-wheel drive. Oh, don't come too close to me, Mr. Truck. It's got a permanent 4-wheel drive system, just like the new M5 Competition has, except unlike the M5 Competition, you can't just flick it into rear wheel drive when you want to. That allows you basically to throw the back out a little bit, have a bit more fun with that massive engine. Okay, well, we have recreated the seats, the same sort of distance back here. Toby was in the front, very comfortable, a lot of leg room. Toby's 6 foot plus, so I've come and literally sat behind his seat. I'm just getting my thoughts together. I can see this scoop in the roof, and it is definitely making a difference. The first version of the X4s, I was really struggling in the back of, and I'm still struggling to a little point. But I've got some hair and it's up and things. It's not touching my head, but it's touching my hair, which means I'm going to get product all over this beautiful roof. But it's not a real big issue. It's not like I cannot fit in here. Oh, I can get into the boot. I didn't really intend on doing that. I'm trying to bring this down. Now I'm comfortable. If I sort of slouch back, I'm comfortable in here. More importantly, Faithy will be comfortable in here, and any passengers would be. It's pleasant. The look of this, the trim, the BMW seats and illuminated lights throughout the cabin are fantastic. It says everywhere. Whenever you jump in, there's all these little M badges just to remind you that yes, it's fast because you're in an M car. The roof is nice. The panoramic roof on SUVs is an absolute must. Without it, you just feel so enclosed, and it really hurts your resale value, to be honest with you. It's one of those options that you just must have. This one has been a lot of fun. In fact, I actually enjoyed driving this more than I thought I was going to. It has that big gate of the new BMWs, the M everywhere. Really, really great fun car today we've been driving. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. We're all ears in terms of opinions, and if you would like to see our opinions on other cars, tell us which ones. Tell us which ones the car brands are listening. They will send them our way, and I'm always happy to drive these epic motors. One thing, if you do like our content, if you could like and subscribe, that would be so greatly appreciated. I don't care about the notifications bar or anything like that. We're not trying to sell anything, but we're just trying to get our subscribers up, if we're being genuinely honest. Luke for the Matias Group. Any questions? We are always open to feedback because we like driving epic cars. Thank you so much.